Well, time for the next project. So the problem we've always had here is we've had these metal steps that go up to get up to our storage area where we have our decorations for the interior of the house. So as you can tell, the steps don't go all the way up. So here's what we've had to deal with. So when you get to the top of the steps, it's not up on top. So we've got this cat litter box here that we step on to get on the handrail to get up. And then coming down isn't much better. The next problem we have is this, is once you get up here, there is only 2 feet between the shelving and the edge of the existing platform. No handrail, so when you're sitting here getting a container out, literally my heels are overhanging the drop off. If you have a container, if you have one of the containers here, you can't get around it either because the shelving sticks out so far. And also trying to get back down, you kind of have to do to get to get on the ladder is not an easy process to get back down again. So here's the plan. First order of business, I'm going to put a handrail up here. Not so much as a super hard, tight handrail, as much as it is just one that if you're working here and you go backwards, you can feel the handrail to know that you're getting close to the edge and you don't accidentally just step off the top up here altogether, which would not be good. So the biggest item that we're looking at doing is I'm going to build some stairs to go up to the top. They're not going to be very wide. I mean, they'll be wide enough for you to walk up, but that's all we need to do is to be able to walk and get up there a lot safer. It will also have a handrail on it. Now, to get the storage boxes up though, I'm going to have a power lift that will lift up a platform, and it will lift it up to the height of the top. So then you'll go up the stairs, get to the landing, pull the boxes off, and then you can go up and take them up there. That should make it a lot more safer for anybody who's trying to put stuff up on the mezzanine and that sort of thing. So also underneath the stairs in this area here, when I build the normal stairs, we'll have storage. We're thinking about putting an upright freezer in there and another freezer, and putting that up underneath there, plus any other room that's there, it will be shelving and storage space.
So Tony is just now getting his stair project started today. And so normally he does get busy with his construction part of the project. And so sometimes the videotaping for YouTube lacks, so that's where I come in. I want to make sure we get each step of the project as he's working on it. Sometimes we go back and we're like, oh, we forgot to videotape this. So we might leave out bits and pieces. So I'm gonna come in and try to capture from little snippets from beginning to end. He's got the landing started, and now he's working on the stairs. What's the matter?
No, just gonna make sure every step is the same height, or you have a trip hazard.
Yeah, because you're putting a landing at the top also.
I'm going to pack it up for end of day one. I've got my landing built out up top, so that's good to go. And it is connected to the walls, both that wall in two spots, these two 2x4s. The 2x4 stringers that are going up and down, wherever there is a horizontal 2x4 in the wall, they are anchored to it, not with screws, but with anchor bolts all the way down. And then this is going to be the little landing that's down at the bottom. This set of stair stringers is completely bolted to the wall also, or anchored to the wall where I can. So like where there is a 2x4 going, and that is anchored, those bolts are anchored. But if it falls, if the 2x4s to the wall falls where the stringer is, I run it through the stair stringer and this board into the wall. Those are a different bolt. They are like 6 inches long to get all the way into the studs. But yeah, I have a socket that's going to be underneath the stairs, which is great because we are probably going to have a refrigerator and freezer, or our freezers are going to be underneath the steps here. So that will be great. But yeah, end of day one. It's been super hot, and it's been hot mainly because of this rain. So the humidity has finally broke because a little thunderstorm just came through. So I'm going to get the RV back into the garage here so that we can call it a day. I'm not going to be able to work on this for a couple more days. So end of day one.
All right, so here's a little tip. Back when I built my shed, they give us these foam gap pieces that when you do your roof, and I had some left over. So what I've done is on the bottom step, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on every step, is when my boards hit the wall, there would have been a big gap right here, about a 3/4 of an inch gap, and stuff would have fell down. And to cut around each one of them was going to be a nightmare. I started laying them out, and I was like, this is going to be just crazy. So I went up to the shed, and sure enough, I found these old strips that I had up there, and you just lay them in, and then push your board up against it, and it fills that gap. And that just looks nice. That board's just got a little cup on it. It's actually solid right there, but that way I'm not going to have stuff fall back in there.
All right, Tony started working on the second stringer today. He actually got all this done the last weekend. He worked like 12 hours on it and did finish that much, and he's gonna get the second part up today. So hopefully after that it'll go pretty quick. You don't think so? We got camping to do.
Yeah.
We got to get her done.
We got to get it done because everything,
Yeah.
decorations are all there.
We got all our fall and Halloween stuff that we take with us. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll get quite a bit done today.
Ever wonder what goes on during construction of your home if you're tearing something out? Look for drawings, because wood's available paper for drawing on. I've got all of my dimensions of freezers and my gun safe.
the dimensions so I can figure out when I'm laying out. Sometimes they'll write it on the board when you go out to cut it, so that when you get out there, you can just look at the number and you know what you're. Hello. So I'm making all the rough framing for the cubby hose. Cubby hose here, cubby hose there. This is open for the freezers, and I got a cubby hose over there.
It looks good.
Chicken work right now.
Okay. We'll check back later. Ready for the stair treads. Oh, yes. That looks good. My gosh, it looks so finished now. Look at that. I want to try it. Yeah, that's very sturdy.
Well, all right, today I'm working on the steps. I got my 2x8s to go in for my toe kick. Then these are the 2x12s that are the steps. I've also got all of my rib foam on there, as you can see how it is. So what I'm doing now is I'm getting them screwed in, and I'm putting 3 across each side where it connects to the axle stair stringer. This has 2 screws holding that one in, 2 screws holding that one in, but then I also put 1 screw down into the toe plate, and then on the inside I've got 1 screw here going from the toe plate into this step. So there's a screw coming into him and a screw going down to him to tie them together. Just kind of standard stair screwing, nothing fancy. These are utility steps going up top, so that's what I'm doing today. It is a slow process, kind of tedious. I am pre-drilling my holes with a saw that has a chamfer at the end for the screws whenever I do put them in there, because they are so close to the edges. If you don't pre-drill them, it will split the wood out, and then you'll have a crack here, and then the screw's not doing you any good. So
Also, every time he works, we have to move the RV out, because that's the spot where the RV sets where the stairs are going in.
they screw down, so I gotta be careful.
Yeah, you don't want it to flip up on you, do you?
Slide out something. Yeah.
There you go. Hello. I made it to the top. Tony told me to be careful though, because the treads are not bolted down yet. So on projects that don't require 2 people, here's what I do. I'm the cleanup girl. Keep a clean workspace. Okay, well, Tony is working with the RV in the way today. Usually we pull it out, but there was chances of storms, so we left it in.
I got all the stairs up to here.
So you got them screwed down?
Yeah, they're all screwed down. I need
Okay.
another 1 more 2x8. I was 1 short.
Oh no! Well, Tony's working on the stair project in the garage, and he has a nice view. Look at that.
2. There's actually 1 to the left of it. You can barely see it.
He says there's one. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, I see it up in the clouds right there, and then there's the other one. Wow, a double rainbow, partial rainbows. That one is so pretty. That is beautiful.
All right, so I started putting up the shiplap. As you can see, I put a board here to act as my front to line them up so they're flush with the front, because one will go up against them on the front fascia. Now, when you put in shiplap, you don't want to see any nail holes. So shiplap, you put it right in this groove, right there and there, and then your next piece, you put the next piece on, it covers up your nails. So I do one nail, then the next one I put up, I'll put two, and then one on that side, just because I don't have the room. But yep, putting up shiplap here on this inside, across the roof, down on this side. So that's what I'm up to.
All right, let's go up and check it out. Okay, this is nice. And so that's our walkway. You can see how narrow it is. We definitely need a railing, because when you're pulling these off, sometimes they're heavy and it makes you lose balance. Because once you pull them off, the weight all of a sudden pulls your arms down. I was doing one today, trying to get some Halloween stuff down, and it kind of threw me off balance. So it's a good thing it's going in, Tony. I can't wait to get the lift. That's the part I'm waiting for. So finish this shiplap, trim.
Run some sockets.
Run one socket?
One or two, haven't decided.
He hasn't decided. What about, and then the railing you gotta finish?
I gotta do the railing up top.
And are you doing the curtain? Yep. And then the curtain. Okay. Well, you still have quite a bit left. Yep. Oh, looks good though. It looks real nice. And Tony's still prepping the red rosin for the painting. We're getting ready to start here in just a minute. Need some knee pads?
So today I've been putting caulking along all of the trim and all of the nail holes that are showing. I took the handrail off because I am going to stain the top and the front fascia before I put the trim that goes on all around here. I already have it painted so that when I put it on, I won't be trying to trim paint against the stain. So it's pre-painted. I'll just have to take some caulking on the seams of that, which will take a little bit to do because there's quite a bit. But other than that, that's what's on today's agenda.
The project is carrying on. I can't open these doors up, but yesterday Tony got our upright freezer in there and got it situated, and he's been working on these barn doors. As you can see, he's cut this angle to match more of the flow of the stairs here. He's gonna put a trim piece on there and finish the door hardware. He's gonna make a little barn door for the top that'll probably just open on a hinge instead of sliding, but it'll match these two doors as well. This is staying open, and then today he's getting the stairs stained. So the color is matching our previous barn door there on our prepper pantry. And yeah, so it's coming along nice. It is hot today. Let me see your shirt, Tony. Look at his shirt.
Humid, and it's raining.
It's rained, yeah.
It's raining outside and humid.
And I am decorating for fall. I was gonna get up there and get some more stuff, but I didn't realize Tony had already started. So I guess I'll wait till tomorrow.